Hello everybody and welcome back to another Spark of Genius Fab TCG gameplay video featuring Ira, the Crimson Haze, and
Rhinar, Reckless Rampage.
And so, with skirmish season coming up, decided to bring it back to the season 1 skirmish mat and my main girl, my main squeeze Ira. I don't know if she's my main squeeze, but she is today. And we're just going to be going over this this matchup here really quickly with a couple of the key cards in the matchup that should look towards for kind of bringing an impact to the game. And so on the Ira side, starting off with red leg tap. I really love red leg tap, especially off the Tunic. It's really amazing. It's great in the arsenal. You can make kind of the Rising Knee blues, or if you want to run yellows, I kind of just play with the blues to make it 3 go-agains instead. This deck doesn't really run a lot of combos. It's not Katsu, but the leg tap really just with the automatic go again is really nice for going wide in Blitz and getting off, like getting past that little bit of armor and all those 3-block cards. So I really like leg tap for that going wide. Second kind of card that's really, really efficient in this deck is Command and Conquer. Nothing quite beats pitching the blue Kadachi CNCing for 7. That's just like the like the best feeling, especially when you know they can't block it easily. It puts some of the best pressure with a blue that you can. Last card here, Flick Flack. This is mainly specifically in the Rhinar matchup. It is very important when there's a lot of those Bellows turns and heavy Intimidate turns to have a D-React in the arsenal, especially when they're going to be going wide with the claws, getting more attack actions, rolling with Scabskins. Rhinar can get explosive and can easily get out of control very, very fast. In attempting to Arsenal Flick Flack, keep a card in hand, and at least try to, get through that first barraging, and make sure you're not taking a whole shit ton of damage really, really quickly. And so those are the kind of key cards for me and Ira, and then we're going to be moving on to Rob on Rhinar.
Yeah, so for Rhinar, probably the most notorious card is the Blood Rush Bellow. You play this for 1, discard a 6 attack card, draw 2, and then buff every attack you have, including the claws, by 2. So a really good card. Following that is the Barraging Beatdown. So you pretty much run every color of Barraging Beatdown. It's a very efficient 1-for-1. You play it, make your opponent lose 1 card from their hand, cost 0, and then if you play enough of them, or if you intimidate enough times, they buff the attack by maximum 4. So a really efficient card, blocks for 3 too. So all around amazing card. And then finally we have Beast Within. So hopefully, by playing attack actions, we can discard Beast Within, intimidate, as well as get 1 more card cycled with it. So it's kind of like a card advantage ability. So really good for those explosive turns where you want to kind of go wide with a lot of, wide and tall pretty much with Rhinar. And that's it for Rhinar.
You can just imagine Rhinar's face on like one of those big and tall suit shops.
Yeah, that should be a thing. Someone make that a meme.
Someone has to make that a meme. Okay, so we're going to start off by rolling the dice. 2 d6s.
Yeah.
I'll start off here. Let me get my health back up. I don't want to start at such a disadvantage here. I'm going to need all the help I can get. So I can start 2 dice, starting with a 9. Not bad.
Okay, I've got an 8. So you decide.
Fantastic, because I really, 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 really don't want Rhinar to go on first and get a whole bunch of Intimidate. So the one thing,
it's very easy for Rhinar to get some chip damage in turn 1. Especially if I intimidate half your hand and
the
attack
Alpha
for like
Rampage
9.
Discarding a massacre or something. That's not really something I'd like to experience.
3 times. Yeah.
That would be intense. I'm gonna go first here to be able to take that opportunity away here, and at least get something in the arsenal before I have to see that. So
Yep.
Total counter. I do go with the 2 Kodachis. That is kind of important to note here that I don't really want to go with the Zephyr Needle. It is in the list. I do have a Zephyr Needle. However, Rhinar is a class that can easily run a couple D-Reacts and pretty easily break it with Springboard, Fate, Sync, what have you, even Reckless Swing. And so that's not something I want to really be playing into Rhinar, which I'm fairly sure they're running D-Reacts. And so this hand is fairly tame, honestly. What I want to be doing is pitching a Rising Knee and coming in with a Kodachi for 1.
Okay, sounds good. I'll block it for 3.
Sure, fair enough. Kodachi for 2.
Got you for 2. I will. Yeah, block for 3.
Fair enough. And now I'm going to try to squeak a little damage by E-Strike for 7. Put
For
a card to
7?
the bottom.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to use Reckless Swing, discarding a Savage Feast, so I'm going to deal 2 to you, but I'll take 3.
Well, that is Rhinar in a nutshell. I'm bringing you down with me.
Yeah.
So I'll go down to 18, and you'll go down to 17.
17.
I'll arsenal my last card and pass to you.
All right.
Man, I knew it was coming. I was just like, I felt it.
Okay, what do we got here? Okay. All right, let's start with a Barraging Beatdown yellow. You can just shuffle and take one out.
It's happening already? It's only turn 1. All right.
No, it's not as bad as you think.
I will do this one here.
Sure. I am going to... Yeah, it's unfortunate that...
Just going to leave these out for you here. All right.
Sounds good. I'll just pitch through an attack with Beast Within.
Okay.
Coming for 6. Yeah, it's a tame turn.
Reasonable. What did you... Oh, this card. Interesting. Coming in for 6.
Yep, or if you block with only 1 card, it'll be 9.
Yeah, not something I really would like to do here. 6.
The thing about Barraging Beatdown is also it encourages the opponent to block more, which is nice. It's like block or you get even more severe consequences. So
fair enough. I think what I'm going to be doing is blocking with a Pounding Gale and then move to reactions.
I just sneakily put in my Tunic counter here.
I didn't see none.
Move to reactions. I have no reactions.
I will be playing a Flick Flack Blue from the arsenal.
Okay.
Not super ideal as far as Flick Flacks, but it does allow me to keep a card in my hand, and so that was the kind of whole purpose of doing that.
Yeah, and that was a block of 5?
This is just a block for 5, so I will be taking 1.
You'll take 1 in that case?
Yep.
All right. I'll arsenal my last card and pass it to you.
Yep. My Tunic counter on my screen, get my card back. I will be pitching a Rushing River and Kodachiing for 1. 2 cards in hand, 2 flush.
Let's see here.
I really need those CNCs to come up so I can get you in awkward spots here.
Okay. Got you for 1. I will take that.
Sure. Go down to 16. I will Kodachi for 2. I'm floating.
Okay. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. I'll just skull cap that. Block 2.
Yep. Sounds good. I really don't want you to keep a 5-card hand, so I'm going to put a little bit of pressure here with Torrent of Tempo for 5. If it hits, gains go again. So the mask is turned off. However, if this is the last card in my hand, could be another attack, could be a bait. Don't want to risk it.
I'll block 6. 2 cards from hand.
Fair enough. No reactions on my side. I'm just going to arsenal my last card here.
Sounds good. So Tunic goes to 2. I will just pitch a Sand Sketch to attack with a Riled Up from Arsenal, coming in for 6.
Coming in for 6. What do I want to do here? I'm going to block with a Fluster Fist, move to reactions.
No reacts.
I will then take 3.
Okay. I will arsenal my last card and pass it on to you.
My Tunic is now at 3. Activation.
scary.
I hope so. I really do. So the reason I did that is because I have a scar for a scar. I had to play it. I had to make sure it was right next to her face here.
Nice.
Yeah.
You've
So
got Ira 3 times there.
I got Ira. Her eyes are everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. So I will choose not to block. I'll take 4 unless you react.
Nope, no reaction.
Okay.
So that's going down to 12.
Mm-hmm.
I will then... I've got a couple options here. The option I'm going to be taking is going to be pitching a fine center. Got a full grip. I'm going to Kadachi here for 2.
Okay, that's good. I will use my scab skins here to block 2.
Scab skins to block 2. That is fair. So that is blocked. I will use 1 go again on the second Kadachi.
For 1, yeah, I'll take that one.
Sure. So you're down to 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will then use my tunic counter, and I will use my last pitch to come in with a command and conquer.
Kind of saw that one coming.
Oh yes. So I was debating pitching the fine center and just CNC for 7 there, but I wanted to go a little bit wider in an attempt to get a little bit more chip damage because I thought you would probably just easily block with armor and 2 cards, and that would be the end of my turn. So I wanted to go a little bit wider there and still be able to efficiently use my resources and have a card in arsenal.
And you didn't break the chain, as far as I can tell,
I
did
not break the chain, so no scabs for you.
No scabs.
Or skull cap for that matter, right? Because I think you... Well, no, you didn't.
No, that was last turn.
That was last turn, yeah.
So I could have theoretically blocked 1 card from hand and a full armor set if my leathers was active.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a bit rough. I should have expected a CNC and not blocked with the leathers there.
True, but if you don't block with leathers there, then I probably CNC on the 3rd attack instead, and then proc the... then you could block it out, but I could have had like something else that goes wide, like a leg tap or something.
Yeah.
So it is possible that I could have just went and tried to trigger the mask instead.
Yeah, I mean, the 3rd Kodachi would have probably, I guess, been...
The 3rd Kodachi?
Blockable. The second Kodachi hit would have been the 3rd hit that I would have had to block anyway, I guess.
Fair enough.
To prevent the mask trigger, so... Yeah, okay. I think here I actually do take the full 6, and I do lose my arsenal.
I'm okay with this. What did I get?
It is a red barraging.
I'm very okay with this. All right, so
yeah.
I go down to 5?
Yep.
All right, and I will... I'll arsenal my last card. Yep, I'll arsenal my last card and then pass to you.
Okay. I send the tunic to 3 charges. I'm going to pitch a potion for Blood Rush.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, it would have been an amazing turn if I could have kept that.
Which
that
is why I put CNC on that key card list. Everyone understands now.
Okay, I've got 2 cards. I'll just pick one randomly. It is my blue Wrecker Romp, so I'm going to intimidate you and draw 2.
You are mucho intimidato.
Yep.
Intimidato? Nah, whatever. That's fine. So I'm just going to... let's just do it like 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, I'm not KO. There we go.
Yeah.
2.
Okay. So I did draw my 2 cards. This is such a risk. I think what I'll do is I'll spend 2 on a Mandible Claw first, coming in for 5 with Go Again.
Coming in for 5 with Go Again. Okay. So you didn't roll scabs, so you just have the 1 action point at the moment, right?
Yeah, precisely.
And 1 floating, coming in for 5.
I've got 0 floating.
0 floating.
I do have the tunic charged, though.
It does have the tunic charged. Okay, that's fair. I can block this. I'm at 14. I can probably afford to take 1 hit. I'm just worried that if I block out here and then you just intimidate my last card, then I'm just like, I'm just getting, because that's the key here, right? If I block with 2, then you barraging me, I can't block with 2 cards anymore, even if this is a flick flack. So I am going to begrudgingly say no block. Go to reaction.
Okay. Yeah, no reacts from me, so take 5.
I will be gladly taking 5. Go down to 9.
9, eh? Okay, so you've got 3 cards left in hand.
Yep. So the key is here, I need to keep as many cards as I can to try to put maximum pressure as Rob is on 5. And I do have snaps up, so that's going to be the plan for me.
There are 2 lines here. One of them's kind of risky.
Which line is more bold? Which one's sharpied?
Yeah. I think here I'm going to take the safer route. I'm going to pitch 2 more for the second claw, going to 5. Or attack for 5.
So you have 2 cards, no floating.
So they'll have the tunic charge.
So the tunic charged. I am going to move to reactions.
No reactions here.
Then I will yellow flick flack from hand.
Okay, that's blocking 3, so take 2.
I will be taking 2, going to 7.
Flick Flack is too good.
Flick Flack's great. So now I'm coming in with 1 card for 5 with combo.
So you've got how many cards in hand?
2 cards in hand, 1 banished, 1 in arsenal.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's go for it. I'm going to pitch 1 and add the tunic charge for a red pulping.
Sure. Oh,
I'm going to draw and discard. It is a barraging bighorn, so I'm discarding a 6 attack card. I will intimidate you one more time.
Fair enough.
And coming in for 8.
It's going to come in for 8. Evens odds. Evens it is. Coming in for 8. So unfortunately this is not combo.
Ooh.
But I will instead just be blocking for 3, 4. The only consideration here is the tunic and whether I'll get to see it. I don't. There's no on hit here. You don't have any floating, so I think I'd be fine just to keep it. But then the key is I want to stay out of reckless range, reckless swing.
I did play 1 already.
True, and you could easily have a second one. You could draw it exactly when you need it. Because taking 4 would put me at 3 here. I'm going to use the tunic now, because I really don't want to go to 3, leak some damage, and get reckless the next turn, because the tunic wouldn't be even online. So, very fringe scenario, but I don't see myself getting to another 3 turns. So I'm going to block with the tunic too. So it's 1,
good.
2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll be taking 3.
Yeah, sounds good. The other line, in case you were curious, was I had Pulping, Smash Instinct, and Massacre. I was thinking of pitching 2 along with the Spring Tunic to actually use Massacre. It would have been 10 damage with Intimidate.
Not bad.
But I wouldn't have been able to attack with the second claw. And then I would have arsenaled the Pulping. So
fair enough.
I could have. That was a bit less damage. This was 3 damage less, though. So
right.
Yeah.
3 damage less is all I need here. I'm gonna pitch a yellow flick flack to play a red leg tap. Another one of the key cards I noticed here. So This is coming in for 4 go again. I have 1 floating, 1 in arsenal, nothing in hand.
And you pitched a 0 cost?
I did pitch a 0 cost, yes. I wouldn't have enough floating to Kodachi twice, though. So.
Right, yeah. 4.
Yep. So the bare minimum I can do here is 4 on the leg tap and then Kodachi for 2, assuming I don't use my arsenal card.
Let's use the leathers and the tunic here to block 2.
Tunic and the leathers here to block 2. That's fantastic because I have a razor reflex. And so,
Do you really?
unless You blocked the exact amount I wanted to activate my
man.
trap card. And my trap card is lethal unless you get a swing poop in my face.
Yeah, I cannot fling any dung at you, so I don't have a deer yet.
Fantastic.
That's unfortunate.
The greed is
Very-
real.
I had that. This coming turn was going to be amazing. Sand
let's,
sketched into a full hand of sixes. It would have been oof.
Well, it's a good thing I had literally the first intimidate was the leg tap, so everything else I had was yellow, yellow, blue. So I would have been able to pay for it anyways, and I put the razor in there. It was with the CNC hand, and so I felt pretty confident that I can probably squeak that one by, and then if you full blocked, I would just swing it with the Kadachi, and I still have razor. And then I would just block out with my mask and like a card or something like that, and still be able to kind of do lethal with my snaps. But that was definitely a bit of a fast and furious game here, coming in with the bellows. You can see kind of the power of bellows and claw being able to easily come by with not a ton of cards. He was easily coming by for 10 plus damage and blitz, which is half my health. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean that turn it was 5/5 plus 8. That was an 18 attack turn.
Yep. Luckily, I had a bit of a health buffer, and I was able to kind of survive that onslaught. But yeah, it was a great game
and
here.
To add on to that, the card you took away with CNC was my red barraging beatdown. So add that into the mix, and that would have been probably lethal.
Yep. No, that's fair. If you guys liked either the Ira deck or this Rhinar deck and would like to see us play more of it specifically, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, and we'll be coming at you with more gameplay videos, Blitz, CC, and everything related to Flesh and Blood. Appreciate everyone watching here, and we'll see you guys next time.